and working. Everybody. We got CJ, you got Andy, you got Raylan, Cam, you got Omega, you got JB, everybody. Honestly. So the competition there is is really good, and they come to work every single day. So that's what I'm as a quarterback, I'm excited to see that.
I think you were top 10 in rushing attempts last year in the SEC. Just in conversations for this season, do you see that number going up? Do you see there being more of a reliance on the passing game? What have those conversations been like with Petrino in regards to your game for your team?
I'll say just whatever it takes to win. If it takes me running that type of game, then I'm gonna run. But if they're stopping the run, then we're gonna pass. It's kind of a pick your poison, type of approach, and that's what I came here for, is just whatever it takes to win.
Is there something in particular that in talks with Petrino that he wants more out of you from this year?
Just the leadership piece, just stepping in, and commanding the huddle, and that's what I'm really big on, now, especially in the offseason, because I got to do it in the NFL, and the long, play calling and saying it, and just looking everybody in their eyes and just demanding. So that's why I say the biggest thing is.
What's the biggest lesson you learned last year going through an SEC schedule for the first time?
I would say the number one thing is taking care of my body. The biggest thing, in the training room, and my younger self never stretched, never did, none of that. And just really taking care of our body, and nutrition is the biggest thing, and the really big thing this year, drinking more water, and my trainer, athletic trainer Paulina, shout out to Paulina. She has me roll out before and after workouts every single day, so that's been a help.
Taylen, would you like to see more design runs called for you this year?
Whatever it takes to win, really. I mean, if I'm running, that's cool. We got some great running backs too. That's going to run the ball. You got Mike, Braylon, Rodney. You got all of them. So just whatever it takes to get that first down and keep the chains moving.
Taylen, I noticed that you posted about using VR this offseason and getting that technology. How has that helped you? I mean, we've seen it help Jaden Daniels and what it's doing for his game.
Sure.
How has it helped you so far? Have you had an opportunity to work with it?
That's where I first got the idea was Jaden Daniels, and I actually saw him and I spoke with him about it. He's like how much it helps. So I talked to Coach Pitt about it, and I'm grateful. He listened and got the technology. So I'm definitely grateful for that, and Coach Petrino. So I mean, it's definitely it's an advantage. Just a mindset. Just to everybody's talented, especially in this league. But what separates is your preparation and your mental. Mental, whether you're watching film or going through it mentally. So that's like I would say the edge is, especially in this league.
And you've gotten to work with it a little bit so far?
Not yet. We just got it.
Okay.
So especially before fall camp, right before fall camp and during fall camp, we're definitely going to be using not just me, but the quarterback room. So I talked to KJ and Trevor and Grayson, and they're excited too. So.
I know you mentioned wide receiver room, and you mentioned a bunch of guys there. You were going down the list of, well, here's this guy, and this guy. Is there someone that you think could be a dark horse this year to surprise some people in that room?
Honestly, I would say, it's anybody, and that's what I love about, the receiver room. They're versatile, you can put them inside, outside, and if I got to do my job to get the ball in their hands, and they're playmakers, and that's what I love. I'm just gonna give it to them, let them do the rest, and watch the show. So.
I want to real quick. I want to you got offensive line. I mean, you got some new pieces this year. Carmona's moving inside. What's been the comfortability level with you and the offensive line heading into this next season?
Oh, it's definitely been really cool to not just see on the field but off the field. How they their chemistry. They always are doing something. Whether it's eating or just going over each other's house, and just how fast that bond is. And I feel like just being an old lineman is like a fraternity, and I have deep respect for them, because in the trenches I can't do that. So I have really deep respect for them.
You mentioned we're going to get Coach Phil, guys.